Okay, I finally got this out. Now let's see what is in here. And we have the vacuum tube, or the steam cleaner tube. We have, looks like a brush head, some towels, and various brushes. So this all looks awesome. So let's see what else is in the box here. We have a Technovap Rapporto Prove de Sicurezza. Okay, I don't read Italian, but there is a translation. So, interesting. We also have an Allen wrench and instructions. So we'll go through this in a little bit. So I had to basically turn this upside down because it's impossible to get out. So let's see what we have here. We have steam cleaner. And it is the Dupray Tosca. Okay, some warning labels. So let's see how it goes. The casters look pretty good. It's pretty mobile. I like it. What we're going to use it today to do is to clean this shower grout. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but there are some black spots inside the grout that I've used bleach, I've used a toothbrush, I've used a cloth and tried to scrape it out, and it just hasn't worked. So I'm hoping that the Tosca can work its magic. I believe it has up to 75 PSI of steam cleaning power. Okay, so I've got it hooked up, and I have the steam lance on the tip of this, so we'll have some steam coming out. Right now it is off, and it is plugged in. So let's fill up some water and see where it goes. I filled up my water bottle that they give us with 900 mils of water, and they give us this little injector. So I'm gonna screw that in, and you guys will see what this is for in just a minute. Sorry, it's hard doing this with one hand. Okay, so here's the hole. And I believe that if I turn this upside down, nothing comes out. So watch this. I'm gonna do this over the sink. Upside down, nothing comes out. What I have to do is I need to stick it in here and push, and now the whole thing comes out. So that's a pretty cool design. Yeah. And if I lift it up, I put it down, it comes back out again. If I lift it up, then it stops. So that's really cool. We have filled in our water. Now we're gonna turn it on. They said it should take between 5 to 7 minutes. So let's speed this up. Okay, so here we are. See that green steam sign? Looks like something else actually, but we won't say it. So I have my steam wand and I'm ready to start steaming. So let's try this out. I'm gonna be using an old toothbrush and the steam cleaner, of course, and we'll see just where we get. So I'm gonna put this down and then I'm gonna try to tackle some of these obstinate stains and see where we go. This is the cool part. I have my steam on maximum pressure and I am going little by little at this black And we'll see if we can scrub that out. And it is still not coming out, but I have faith. Okay, it's still not 100% out, but it's a lot better than what it used to be. So here are the end results, and you can still see a little bit. So if I look here, still see a little bit there, and a little bit there, and a little bit there. But I don't know. I mean, you still see a little bit right there and there. We'll see. I mean, when it dries, overall, I'm a little underwhelmed. I mean, this tool was, you know, $900-ish, and I got it on sale. So, but we'll see. Here's the half that was clean before it ran out of water. So you can see it looks pretty good. Some of it's still wet, so it looks like there's dirt, but it's clean. And then the other side, you can immediately tell the grout is still, there's like dark dirt in there, and this whole section still has to be cleaned. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this. And here's the whole section that I already did. So looks really clean. The one thing I will say about the Dupray Tosca steam cleaner is that it looks like it's made out of a lot of plastic. So here's the plug for the steam cleaner attachment. You have your electrical here, and then you have your steam cleaner outlet right in there. And this whole thing is made out of plastic, and you can see already on the side, this is starting to split a little bit. This whole thing is made out of plastic. And if you look at the tube, so this is the connector, and you end up with what they call a lance at the end. This is where the steam comes out. This whole thing is made out of plastic. So, you know, I assume this tube is a little heavy, more heavy duty, but the rest of this, everything here is plastic. And then they give you a little, I guess, filler for the tank, the boiler here. This is also plastic. This little water bottle is also plastic. So they're doing a lot with plastic, and this thing retails for $1,000. I got mine on sale, so it was a little bit less than that, but overall, this whole thing is, you know, all the tools, you know, mostly are plastic, and I assume these tools are meant to resist, you know, steam at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. but aside from the cloths, most of this is plastic. So, you know, I will say it does work, but and maybe that was the best design choice at the time, but for the cost of this, the boiler does come with a lifetime warranty, but for the cost of it, I was hoping it would be something a little more durable, or at least something a little more, you know, heavy duty than plastic. So I've only used it once. We'll see how it holds up. For the final verdict, the Dupray Tosca is a very handy, very powerful machine, steam cleaning machine. Although a lot of its parts are made out of plastic, I will say that it comes with a lifetime warranty on the boiler, so you have no worries there. It's easy to use. So just fill up your water bottle and dump it in the tank here. You push 2 buttons and this whole thing heats up to 300 degrees in about 7 minutes. So not bad at all. You can clean definitely for about 90 minutes at a time, which is everything that they advertise. And the way I use it, you know, if I can describe it in one sentence, I'd say it's a pressure washer steam cleaner, and you can pretty much use it on any surface that can handle steam at 300 degrees. Also, what that means is probably your tile, your grout, you know, all of that, even your stove potentially. But think twice before using this on glass or anything else. So the way I use it, I don't use any of the brushes or the cloths that come with it. I just use it directly from what they call the lance, and you'll see there's 300 degree steam that comes out at 150 psi from that little tip right there. And you can, it's a pressure washer that you can use on anything. So again, I think it's, you know, a little pricey, but definitely a very handy tool to keep around the house.